Using cast iron for 50 years, I've heard it all. You hear all these myths. You hear don't touch it with dish soap. Don't use metal utensils. And a lot of what you see and hear about cast iron, it's just all hogwash. And you know what bothers me the most about it all? It keeps you from enjoying your cast iron in your kitchen. So I'm thinking today is a good day to bust up those top 5 myths. Myth number 1, a little bit of dish soap. You get a dirty pan, use dish soap. It's not going to melt your seasoning, or we wouldn't be using electrolysis or live baths to get the crud off. Greasy like this one, just wash it. Hot water, a little bit of dish soap, and just dry it up real good afterwards. You can stick it on the stove to dry it up if that's your preference. Next up, don't use metal. Come on, man. This is cast iron. It's rugged. It's not going to do anything to this pan. You can't scratch the seasoning off a cast iron skillet with a metal utensil. Now I will tell you, if you cook too high a temperature, you get your oils smoking, you're going to build up carbon. And yes, a metal utensil could chip that stuff off, but that's not your base seasoning. That when you're using metal and you're taking that sausage off of that skillet, you're knocking all them chunks off. It's kind of like sandpaper for your skillet. It's fine. Don't be worried about metal. And all that seasoning. Why is everybody seasoning their skillet like every day or every week? I've never touched these. This was a factory seasoned Lodge, and I just started using it. Look at it now. So you don't need to be doing all that seasoning and operating some big chemistry experience in your kitchen, and you just get frustrated and you won't use this beautiful cast iron. So just cook in it. And the best thing to do is bake in it. And I just made a video the other day. You can click it here and I go through that process. It's really simple. Make something delicious. It helps to season your pan over time. And the benefit is you get to eat what you baked. And then the acid trap. You use a little bit of tomato sauce in the cast iron skillet. You cook it on low temperature. You don't get it boiling. It's not going to harm your seasoning. Now you don't want to keep a rolling boil for 8 hours on something that's acidic, but it's not going to mess you up. Tomato sauce to throw on something real quick, it's fine. It won't hurt a bit. And then the debate about how smooth that skillet has to be. I'd be out in my garage with a face mask and face shield on, grinding these babies down. Not necessary. This is one of my oldest pans. It's number 8. It's one of them vintage deals. And it's got a smooth ground finish in it. And it's one of them Lodges with that rough finish. That's my fingernail. It's not rough anymore. That rough surface has something for that seasoning to attach to. And I think if these rough spots are sticking up microscopically in that pan, there's oil down in between and around them, and your food's only touching the tops. I find the Lodge that I recently acquired and have been using on my channel without any additional seasoning, they work better than some of these older ones that I have, simply because of them bumps sticking up. They're totally non-stick if you know how to cook and you keep your temperature down. That's kind of what my channel's about. Check out some of my cooking for people like eggs and scrambled eggs and omelets, anything. I've got a video out there for you to learn about low heat temperature. You go way back about 50 years, I was a young guy. My mommy was teaching me how to cook and she always used cast iron. This stuff isn't meant to be pampered. It's fine. It'll take care of you if you take care of it and you just use it every day. So stop listening to all those experts. Just use your senses when you're cooking. You'll see. That smoke's rolling, it's bad. You're building up carbon. Keep that heat down. Preheat the pan. Most times when you're cooking, that's all you really have to know. Then you'll take this cast iron, you'll put it on that stove or in that oven, and you'll have delicious food that you're serving for your family and friends. This becomes a family heirloom. I got a lot of cast iron, and my son is going to inherit all this cast iron. He's going to have a nice collection of cast iron with all the memories that go with it. Bust your cast iron out and bust some myths yourself. If I ruffled your feathers, let me know down there in the comments. Or if you got any other myths you're concerned about, I'll answer every single comment of my viewers. And with that, get out that cast iron and just keep cooking.